What's up, cousins? It's me. Don't call me white girl, your favorite cousin, and I have amazing news. This is my real hair, and the podcast is on sale. Ho! That's right. It's still $6.99 monthly, but instead of the normal $1,286, it is now $14,999 annually. That's right, baby. Save yourself a couple bucks and subscribe to my podcast. Get unlimited BTS, special access to episodes that only the subscribing cousins can see, unlimited access to our exclusive cult chat, Discord chat. Subscribe to the podcast today, baby. $49.99 for the year. If you want to go to cheap route, still $69.99. Excuse me. If you want to go to cheap route, it's still $6.99 monthly, but only now, right now, can you get it for $10,999 annually. Get off of this commercial and subscribe right now. Right now! Hello. How I go? Something new. This episode is dedicated to my goddaughter, baby Hannah. Listen, let me tell you something. Was that the subscription episode?
Yeah, that was the sub. She done made it to the main streets.
On the subscription episode, I had a cousin call in because one of our white cousins, and she said that she had a baby. It's not a relationship there with dad. She don't know his people like that. Her whole family's very white. What could she do as a mom
To raise her black
baby to know her identity, that she's a black woman, which is cool her even asking. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, she DM'd me first, and I thought it was such a good question. I said, let's do it on one of the episodes, sub or regular, whatever. Made it to the sub. Everything was going good with my Hannah, okay? Shout out to Hannah. This episode is dedicated to Hannah and baby Hannah. We're going to call this Hannah and OG, triple OG, little Hannah. Now, how's the little Hannah the OG and not the big Hannah? I'll explain later. But at this point, OG baby Hannah is a Rough Rider fan. If you backtrack the whole thing, Hannah is a white woman. She is our cousin. She a white woman. So, my guards are up. And Hannah, you understand that because you know. You know what I mean? I feel like all the white cousins, y'all know what's going on. So I'm already a little suspicious. And Hannah started to tell the story that the baby won't sleep unless she put on DMX. Now, I instantly felt a cloak of racism in the room. It just felt racist. You know what I mean? Texas Roadhouse style racism. Like the biscuit's good, but they staring at us.
I remember when she said it, I didn't know I ain't have good or bad. I just was like,
bro.
I was
guess what another example of that is? Remember the boy at the show? You can't say too much, but the boy at the show, he's being more and more friendly. That's racism as well.
I was going to shout him out too. I can't now.
I don't know. I'm going to say this. Like,
shout out my dog.
block that name out. Seriously, block that name out. Because he was a nice guy, and I liked him anyway. You know what I mean? But
when they let their guard down and get real.
When white people get the... Oh, I like Sexy Red. I smoke blunts. Like, this is how you just spitting out the most randomest that you could possibly think of and put together. And that shit be feeling racist. I don't know. It's like even when, it's different levels because it's like some black people, they cool with that. Like, I just seen a video, somebody sent me, one of the cousins sent me a video of like a whole black crowd in like a bar or restaurant. There's one white girl dancing. And some of them are dancing with her, but most of the black people are really like looking like confused by it or whatever. And when they send it to me, he's like this moment, that's all they wrote under it. I'm like, yeah, like that. Like, it's like we supposed to be welcoming, hey. In our reality, if everybody was to just turn their chairs and let you flip-flop like a fucking seal by yourself.
Oh, go ahead.
Then what? You know what I mean? I think it's expected of us to be all like, go girl. Like we just supposed to be so welcoming and so happy. You. Sit your flat ass down. Why the fuck is you standing up? I'm trying to eat these crabs, whore. It's different when we do it. Because we know what song to do it. Some songs take you there.
That reminded me of That reminded me of G.I. Jane from the week before.
Exactly. Exactly. Why the fuck am I supposed to put up with this? Why am I supposed to be okay? I'm damn sure not supposed to champion it, and I don't feel like happy you came over here. We ain't bridging no gaps. You need to stop watching movies. All them little black hero good movies where the black and white people get to be friends at the end.
But
Coach Carter, some football shit. I don't know. I don't watch shit like that. You know what I watch? Rosewood.
But you know what it be though, too though?
That's what the f I watch. Reality TV.
What I noticed, especially like white men too, they like fans of black women. Like they like how you feel. I don't know what it is, but they really be enamored with y'all. Cause if you peep, Buddy, he was cool on some regular with me. Cause even when he came outside and he was checking on me and I was smoking, he was just chilling. But it was like once he seen that you rocked with him, oh, that's when all the sexy red and all that came out. All that. Start rocking his hips and all that.
I just crossed my fingers like, yo.
I don't think we was really allowed to smoke back there, but he said, fuck it.
I'm like, yo, you better come. That out. No, but that was out. It was
one of the songs.
It felt like the more I was myself, the more I was pulling it out of him. Like,
yeah,
say it. Nah, don't you say that, shit, boy. I be done plucked them lips. I'm older now. I can't handle shit like that. But look, back to the story. So Hannah says on the phone, baby like Rough Riders. Y'all know your cousin. Immediately, headphones off. I stormed the off. The clip is on one of the Instagram pages. I couldn't believe it. I was so let down. Hannah, I thought you was my cousin. I thought you was a real ass. Clearly, you're a racist and you playing games. You about to send this to your racist group message, and y'all gonna be like, look how we had her. Now she thinks our baby likes DMX, right? That's how I take it, because I go too far with it. Whole time, Hannah really tuned the f*** in. Hannah hear her say, oh, bet fat, watch this. Double down, record baby OG, triple OG, baby Hannah, crying until her mom puts on
Rough Riders anthem.
It calms down, just like I said, like she just, now I can relax. Violence, murder, yes. Pitbulls.
I mean, it kind of makes sense though too, and you know how they say babies is like they special. They got like a different kind of connection. Like
she going to jail.
No.
She's going to jail.
DMX ain't here no more. That's the baby. That's the baby connecting with her ancestors. You feel me?
He was in jail about now.
She not getting it from. And I ain't even gonna lie. No
she
disrespect.
going to jail like a pop-up DMX.
Nah.
She's going to prison.
Her mother looked like she listened to like Wyeth and Lucci. You feel me? Like we not the baby not trying. We not really trying to hear that.
Right.
We not really trying to hear that.
Okay. Broadway vibe.
Yeah, you know them. No disrespect.
It's the crazy thing. Now this bitch Hannah gonna send in her playlist and the shit gonna look like ours. Hannah, here's the line. We drawing it, babe. That's it.
She could
but
send
your
it.
proof is
I know
that. Let our stereotypes run free. What we think you are is what you are here. Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. Straight up.
Word.
Ain't that something? Sidebar, it's now my god baby.
I ain't gonna lie. If this is like the beginning of life, Hannah, you gonna have a very, you feel me? Get the cameras rolling, cause you and that little black girl.
Cameras, money, POs, lawyers, all that shit. All that shit. Keep putting in grease. She gonna always want to grease her face before her next street fight. It's a gangster. That's a gangster. I ain't never in my life see no black baby do no shit like that. Black babies go to bed to rain sounds, the gospel, Shirley Caesar. Over there going to bed to DMX and the Locks and shit. Not just DMX, the whole Rough Riders. That's what your baby goes. The drag on verse put your baby to sleep. That's going to jail. And that's a part of the experience sometimes. You stay in the fight. And you call her God mom. I'm always had something on my JPay, my GTL, all that for my God baby. You have now got a call from baby Hannah.
She gotta send us a video.
7 on her first bid.
Hannah, you gonna watch this? You gotta send me a video of your baby listening to Down Bottom. Just look up Down Bottom Rough Riders and send it to me. It's gonna be, you feel
That's
me?
her godfather. Don't disrespect her family up here. She's family now.
I got 2 of them.
Okay. We had a guest last week. It was a wild one. Okay, I'll be the first to say. First of all, I want to let y'all know.
Shout out Quilly.
Shout out Quilly. Quilly episode drop. Quilly Pod first podcast came out, right?
Go check out his first pod.
Hanging with Uncle Quill.
Carrying it with Quilly.
Carrying it with Quilly. Take out that first joint for this nigga holiday me in the morning. Damn. Oh. Listen. Carrying it with Quill. Check it out. Some of y'all, I seen some of y'all looking a little perturbed. Sometimes some of y'all was in the comments. It's always funny when y'all like answer for like people in the comments like, yeah, I be around enough Philly people. That's just how they talk. They're aggressive to the Quill is Quill. There's only one Quill. Part of the reason why me and Phelps were ecstatic to have him up here. Quill ain't act no different than what we already assumed. If not, it probably went off smoother than we thought it was going to go.
They didn't know the assignment. We knew the assignment.
Yeah, and then you got to know the Lord that is Quilly, like Quilly's Lord. You know what they say about me now?
What?
My lure is the lineman thing and how I always wear jerseys. That is so dumb.
No.
Incel lure.
Go ahead. Let's continue.
Yeah, let's just continue. But I'm just saying, they don't know me, but now that's the thing. Oh, you don't know the lore behind it. Please.
Yeah.
Sidebar. I don't really know what lore means. But yeah,
Yes,
you got to know, basically, you got to know, like I couldn't define it, but I'll use it.
We're not going to do that right now because you feel me? They're going to chop you up.
Damn, cut that out.
Your lore is like your draw. You feel me?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You know what that is. It's not the jersey thing. Your lore.
So then it won't fit what I was going to say about Quilly because I feel like you got to know Quilly and really know Quilly. Like to get it, like no, nothing I see in his face was cap. Like the boy really can rap and he's been rapping like that for a while now. I mean, like, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't, when he first came out, I kind of hated their side. So I didn't listen to a whole lot of it, but he was like, I mean, right there behind Head. He was the one, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know if you don't find comedy and stuff like that. I get it.
Yeah, they don't.
But it was not just like a one-sided reason. You know what I mean? Like Quilly been a real heavy internet presence besides his rap for the last like 7, 8, 10 years, something like that. So and I've been real supportive of wanting Quilly to have his own podcast and do that. I thought he should have been took a podcast. And I know he can do it. Like he can like make some waves in this lane, you know what I mean? He nice with them words, it's crazy. That's why I don't, because I'm nice with my words too, and I don't understand why I can't rap. Like, I don't get it.
I mean, there's a lot of them old pimps is nice with their words. They can't rap.
I guess.
Like Sugar Free, he talked that shit. He still can't rap to me, though. You feel me?
Yeah. He dropped albums rapping, though, right?
He tried, I guess.
But he more like talking his pimp.
Yeah, but that's tough. Like, he could talk, but he can't, like, you know what I mean? So
it's a real viral clip of him. And whatever joke he make is real violent.
Yeah,
I seen it went off so smoothly.
It was like a little anecdote.
Like,
he got them random,
Yeah. Something like when I wake up in the morning, I put my 2 feet on the ground. I want one on the ground, the other on the neck.
Yeah, that's how he talk, yeah. But I definitely,
I imagine that's what a pimp would do.
I seen with the episode last week, it was definitely very regional because I feel like everybody from this area loved it, and then the people on the outside,
they didn't get it.
Like anybody that understood just a smidgen of Quilly or you or the area, they loved it. But it was like everybody else was like, I supported it, but I didn't know what y'all was talking about. Like,
and let me tell you this. Well, first of all, when it comes to Islam, my religion, I'm a Muslim, right? When it comes to Islam, we're real big on proof. So when people say this, that, and this to you, they're supposed to present it to you with proof, right? And I'm saying that for y'all at home. Like, never watch nothing here unless I'm introducing somebody. Like if I say, oh, this is the E-Man, I Quill, that'd be totally different than, you know, me introducing Quill as an influencer, as a rapper. Yeah, like
a
you
human
looking
being.
into, yeah, exactly. A human being that happens to practice Islam. Islam is perfect. That's what Muslims believe, but not Muslims. Muslims are just people.
Exactly.
And for the love of God, a saint is just a sinner who fell down. Then got up.
and I just,
We fall down.
nah, don't do that.
These ain't got the Lord. The Lord ain't in here.
Yeah, he not the one. He
Sing it. You look like you volunteered for the mic at church. No disrespect. He said you out there stole my band.
Is that Fred or Marvin? Which one?
John, are you a Christian? You a Catholic? Okay.
Who?
Your friend trolling, he made me troll. You gonna get loud with me with a cream sweatsuit on? You better get loud with him. I'm not letting this go down again. Another moment in here. He give me the serious eyes. Get this.
He out of pocket? Nah, right?
What are y'all
Donnie
talking
not
about?
out of pocket.
What are y'all talking about? Out of the pocket. He said Donnie not out of pocket, is he?
Yeah, because when she said singer, you were saying no, like we can't with the artist or something.
No.
Oh.
She hasn't been in church in a while.
Ain't no damn he. Never mind. You know what? We're not going to dig into that again.
No, but I enjoyed it. I had a good time. It was good to have him up here. It's crazy. Check out his podcast.
And honestly, like,
and if you like rap, check out his music.
yeah, that's for me. You know what? Like what I got with that too. I'm like, see, that's part of the reason why. Too, we don't always get up here and you feel because that's like that kind of conversation. That'd be some me and Mona just talk about on some. That'd be some of them conversations where we be saying like we don't always care to talk on camera because people don't know how to take that shit. The whole time we just bidding. You feel me?
It's just a bit. We had a good time. It was cool. And I appreciate because y'all are very protective of me, and I do appreciate y'all for that. I get that. I appreciate it. But a lot of y'all was saying he was mansplaining and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know. I don't really know how to answer for some of that stuff. I didn't say none of the shit. In fact, I was quiet. When they got to talk about Christians, I ain't say nothing about y'all. I want to do a tie myself. I would like us to have a tie Cash App sitting here. Y'all could just tie it. Because I'm tired.
I don't even think he went Christian crazy, though. I just think it was the church.
Oh, well, church.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, cousins. Summer is here, and if you are anything like me, the last thing you want to be doing is spending your warm summer days cooking inside. That's where Factor comes in. Factor's chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals are ready in just 2 minutes, taking all the hassle out of eating well. In addition to saving you time and energy all summer long, Factor meals offer a huge variety of 45 weekly menu options so you can find meals that fit your specific goals. Whether you're looking for Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, or something else, they've got you covered. Another great thing about Factor is you can look ahead and see what new meals they have on deck. Next week, their ancho lime salmon with black bean corn salad and the truffle butter chicken with mushroom risotto are calling my name. If you're looking for a way to simplify your meals while staying on track with your health goals like me, I highly recommend you give Factor a try. Eating well has never been this easy. Just heat up and enjoy. Get started at factormeals.com/DCMWG 50 off and use code DCMWG 50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code DCMWG 50 off at factormeals.com/DCMWG 50 off for 50% off plus free shipping. Okay, we're gonna slide through some of these topics. RayJ called Suge Knight a butthole thief. At this point, Ebonie is trolling. I don't know what RayJ meant by that. Suge started the beef by saying RayJ and Diddy were lovers. RayJ said Suge has taken some of his favorite artists just for power. RayJ also said that he was coerced into the Kim K video.
He done said that before.
Yeah, he said that already. I believe that when he first came out with his story or whatever, I was happy for him that he told him. But it's like, I don't know.
The butthole battle is crazy.
I don't know. I just don't know. I'm still shocked by a lot of these Diddy allegations. I'm still stuck on the Cassie getting the cup in her mouth and having to walk it to the next room to spit it on his nipples because he didn't want it to lose that hot temperature out of that balls, but he just wasn't there at the point to have him jack off on his nips. But he'd rather have a little pretty thing moving from room to room. Vern, get the out of my face. That's what happened. Everybody here a little uncomfortable.
Nah. But this is the thing now, is that I feel like people are saying is like that's officially what the freak offs are. Is what those is, right? Because it was all these jokes about it being all this wild shit, but now it just seemed like it was just that. You feel me? Because people,
last summer lasted 77 days, 7 nights.
That's cool, but we heard about midgets and
what type of drug you gotta be on?
People in and out of rooms.
What type of drug you gotta be on for 7 days straight?
All of them.
Nah, I'm gonna need a nap.
Ecstasy, Mom.
Ecstasy.
Good ecstasy.
Nah.
Molly, yeah, all
What?
that.
I'm going
acid,
down. I got to go down, man. Downtown. There's no way I'm that high and I'm just like, let's again. I'm tired of this. Let's go rob somebody.
Nah, you take a break.
We high, right? Let's go stick some up.
You gonna take a break, Mona.
Ain't no breaks on the Diddy freak off, Phelps.
Yes, it is.
That on chafe.
Diddy gotta go smoke a bogey.
Yeah, while he smoking a bogey, he wanna look over his back and hear balls slapping. He say, look, y'all don't stop shit when I get out here. And then he go to the balcony like this. Want some take that shit.
Nah, he take a break.
No cap. Let's move on. I don't want to keep talking. You just need to sign and send it back. If you don't get the out of my face. Anyway, people are calling the Roots Picnic the Fry Festival. Due to a week of rain leading up to the festival, event organizers dealt with unprecedented conditions that caused the festival grounds to flood. Attendees at every ticket level had to wait for up to 4 hours. Had to wait times up to 4 hours. A statement was released by Questlove, and refunds were issued to day one attendees. Wow. I don't know. Every time I've ever been to the Roots Festival, almost every time it rained.
Yeah.
Number 2, lines was always ridiculous. I don't remember lines to get in. I more remember lines for trucks or just lines for bathrooms, things like that. And every year is like this big internet thing. Like I can recall vividly being a part of the picnic one time and remember thinking like, oh, that sucks, is negative stuff. One time, but that's just a part of it, I think. Now I've never heard of them giving out refunds, but it'll be the biggest artist on the bill. They cancel it 10 minutes before they come on. Some people will buy tickets just to see that certain artist, and then it's just nothing like. I don't know. Forever God, when we did the thing, we fought with the police all day. I got off the stage, wouldn't let me go nowhere. I was allowed off the stage, in the bathroom, back on the stage only. Remember that? We couldn't get in nowhere. Everywhere we went in, they would turn us away. I will say it was a lot of us. My entourage was huge. But that year that we performed, we could not see artists enough without fighting them. It was crazy. But that's the same year Gil went viral arguing with them. They just was real aggressive.
Shout out Yamin. Yamin had us moving through there.
Shout out to Yamin.
So for this year's event, the reason is it rained all week. So the grounds themselves had flooded. And because the grounds had flooded, there was tons of mud everywhere and people were slipping and falling. Or like production staff was slipping and falling. Like not anything that was, but they saw it as going to be a liability.
Yeah, that is.
So they shut the doors down and held the doors for upwards of a few hours before letting people come in. But some people thought they had missed a big artist and there was no communication at the front gate about, hey, we're going to hold this artist over so that they don't on for another 2 hours, so you guys at the gate can't miss, don't miss your favorite artist. Because of that, that's why people were saying that it was, Fire Festival this year. Okay. But they did do a great job on Sunday. Sunday was amazing. Everything was fixed. Everything ran smoothly. There were no lines.
She worked for them.
She worked everywhere. Excuse me. Cut that off.
There were no lines, and then they did issue refunds for the people who were not able to get in on Saturday, who missed their artists or whatever. But they did. Every artist that was supposed to perform on Saturday did perform. They wind up asking the city of Philadelphia to extend the noise curfew, so that way those artists could come on and perform like Maxwell and stuff like that.
Okay, but shout out to the Roots. Hire next year. Like what the.
Yeah.
I ain't even steal nothing out of there. I did the show and I left and I packed it. Okay? Back wasn't nowhere. There wasn't grass in sight.
Word.
Call a bitch back.
They need to bring Made in
I do
America
it for
back,
$750 less. Call me. Please. Please.
Bring back Made in America.
Oh, Made in America. What happened to Made in America?
That John been over for
No.
like a couple years now, right? When was the last one? Like 2022?
What the fuck?
The last one was real mild, and then they phased it out.
Yeah, it kind of started phasing out during the pandemic.
Oh my God. What the was I thinking? Be who you are for your pride. Tell them happy Pride Month, babe.
I lost my little lesbian, so I don't.
Do you know what we said for Happy Pride last year? I quoted the great Pimp C. We ain't got no problem with nobody gay, no gay. Just don't be going around there and letting them bust up your back. Then come around here with some real and trying to, blend in.
He said, "See me and this brother right here. We ain't never been butt in the room together with no gas."
Happy Pride for me and Phelps, regardless if he lost his lesbian or not.
Absolutely.
Love who you love, Daddy. Daddy at Lisa. They, them, there. Do what you gonna do. Be you, baby. Keep that gotta be.
Love y'all.
Keep that lace front right and that booty hole tight. If you can. Sugar lumps. Book me for a Pride event, you fake ass. I said one thing in 2021 and I apologize same year. Or are you scared
Who else?
that you can't pop that ass like I can?
Who
Is that
else?
a good way to intro to the community? Fuck you and call me. I said one thing. I don't even say that word no more.
And it's like that's like one of the last few things
Mute
that could make old white people mad.
Exactly. Mute it. Get it out of there. Let's just avoid that. All right. Donald Trump pardons a bunch of people. Who gives a f? The Larry Hoover pardon was a lie. Free Larry Hoovers. They didn't let the GDs in the door. Is that the GDs?
Don't get me the line, big
I
dog.
can't tell that they're gonna kill us. Find out. Larry Hoover, is that the GDs or what?
I don't remember. I don't know,
Formerly,
big dog.
allegedly.
I'm not from
'Cause
Chicago.
he ain't in no fucking gang no more. That is a political prisoner. Free Larry fucking Hoovers, man. Free him. Free Larry Hoover, man. Larry Hoover will still be in jail for the next 200.
He is the disciple.
They just let them
But which
GDs in
one?
the motherfucking door,
That's
nigga.
GDs? Is that GD? Okay. All right.
Let me tell you something. Formerly, allegedly, he's a political prisoner. That pardon from Trump was bullshit, okay? And the thing about it is, I don't think it was bullshit on his end. Trump can't read. He didn't know that state cases had him locked up on all them charges still, He has 137 more years to do and 10 more cases after that in the state, so the federal pardon means nothing. Donald Trump did that because he don't know that he can't pardon somebody from a state situation because he is dumb.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you put somebody dumb in office. Imagine him trying to figure out how to open his email. You know what I mean? Put gas in the car. He keep putting the thing anywhere, sticking it anywhere, sticking it anywhere, sticking it anywhere. He don't know. I went to school in the back of a Lincoln. That's who y'all picked. I can't even say that because I don't believe no Trump supporters watch this podcast. I think it's impossible. It's also problem number one. Get on that, Ed. Anyway, what was I about to say?
Yeah, but I mean, if they watch this, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Trump supporters would like you though. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Like,
Then what? Now what?
You carry their energy, like you know what I mean.
That's a diss. Let's just keep going.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, babe. No, he did pardon Todd Chrisley. The first pictures of him, I thought he was his wife. I didn't know he got all that work done to his face like that. He is so soft around the nose and the cheeks and the lips. He has a button nose.
Who is he?
He looked like a Cabbage Patch, the original dolls they used to make when that bitch was sewing them up before that white man stole the idea from her. The lady with the Jerry curl. She made them. They was really cabbages out the patch. And they had individual personalities and all that. And that white man stole the idea. She used to go fair to fair selling the dolls that she made by hand. Ty Chrisley looked like them original Cabbage Patch dolls that they made by hand. With that button nose, he got a button nose, a button chin, button cheeks. He looks very soft. He don't have no jawline, nothing. He just soft. He like a gummy bear around the face. But yeah, this gets out of jail, he get pardoned because some white collar crime he did. You know you gotta be doing a lot of white collar crime for them to make you go to jail.
Yeah.
Because most white collars, they get a little fine, maybe a little probation, a little house arrest. They don't go to prison. They had Todd in jail, and Lord knows he might have had a time in there. Todd Chrisley gay as shit.
Yo.
It ain't nothing but gay sex in jail. But and he in there around all the men. They probably called his name. He probably said, well, not yet.
Nah, you ain't.
That's a joke. He's not gay.
He not?
Oh, he's gay. But he's not gay. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like he gay, but he ain't gay.
I don't know who he is. I just seen him because of what he was talking about.
Cousins, you don't have to tell me. I already know. When it comes to using apps to send and receive money, you're tired of all the BS. You are done waiting days for transactions to go through. You're fed up with the apps making you pay them so you can send your money fast. Or even worse, you sent the wrong person money and can't get it back. Listen, if you want to avoid these issues and send money fast, easy, and safe, use Cash App. It's super easy to get started. Just enter your phone or email. There's no bank account needed. I've been a fan of Cash App for a while now, and of course, I love the speed, but really it's the safety for me. If you're about to send money to a sketch account, they actually have a scam warning that pops up. I send money on Cash App almost every day, and that added a level of protection, the level of protection that I needed. Now, for all you cousins out there not using Cash App, I got a surprise for you. For a limited time only, new Cash App users can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real, there's no catch. Just download Cash App and sign up. Use our exclusive referral code, DCMWG10 in your profile. Send $5 to a friend within 14 days and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App.
But then when I heard him talking and I seen him talking, I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, he don't like how they was treating his boyfriend in there.
He's a reality television star with a wife, and he did like beauties and tiaras and stuff, or sold wedding dresses, some gay, but he's not gay. Country music, homosexual, whatever you want to say.
He don't like how they be putting their hands on biscuit. He don't like it.
Cut that out. Unless they might not catch the biscuit reference.
You gotta keep talking, so you don't make it hot.
I fucked that up, but that was a good joint. No. Ty Chrisley is definitely out of jail. And when he got out of jail, he did a conference on how they treating the blacks so bad in jail. Don't get it fucked up. He has a black grandchild, so he's always kind of low-key advocated for black people because he has a black grandchild. You can see she's black. She's not, you know what I mean? She's not white passing. She looks like a Negro in that family.
I'll be wary of them. Go ahead.
Because they all pale in that family. Blind, pale, blind.
I gotta see how the grandparents push the stroller.
Oh, it's multiple in the family.
But I gotta see how they push the stroller. Go ahead.
So he's down with Black History Month, a lot of fried chicken, you know what I mean? The basics. But any white person get out of jail and get on this tangent that they trying to help somebody, please. I don't give a I don't care. The first thing you do is a conference about they treating the blacks bad in jail. I don't buy it. And I don't care if y'all don't like it. I don't buy it. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong. I don't know. We supposed to be suspicious. That's what's wrong with y'all.
I buy it because, like I said, it was his little boyfriend wasn't getting his, you feel me?
But he's not gay, Phelps.
When he come home.
Okay. Listen, Eb has on here the woman that went viral for dating a gay man that calls himself a feminine man and says he's straight. This braids are nicer than my braids have ever been. His skin is nicer than mine. His cheekbones, he's gorgeous. He looks better than his girlfriend. At this point, he should just transition. Clearly, he's gay. What's his name? Kaisha and Tiante. His name's even gay. His mother put it down from the beginning.
Tiante just sounds like, yo, that's a
I'll name him
bad...
Tiante. Says what woman ever?
Damn.
She f***ing. OnlyFans model has sex with 583 men for content. She began to cry. She was hospitalized. After the encounter, she performed sex acts.
Oh, it was
Ebonie put
583
this-
consecutive?
583 consecutive.
Oh, she did a...
In one day, she had
Give
sex
us
with
all the
500.
information, Ebonie. Every piece of it.
She had sex with 583 men in one day.
Ew.
She had advertised on her OnlyFans, and people signed up to participate.
Yuck.
There was like line waiting. A lot of the different men wore masks, so you couldn't see them because it was being filmed.
What does it smell like in there?
She also
White rain.
She also got her cycle came on.
Yeah,
the
I
day
bet.
before
Oh, the day before?
the challenge. Yes.
I thought it got knocked on. Oh.
No, so it came on the
Boy,
day
you
before
sound
the
like, oh, yeah,
challenge.
knock that period on. You didn't, boy, I'm in here in the tub. You didn't knock my period on. Lord knows I missed that. Lord knows.
My fault. Go ahead. But at that number, when you wrote that in the notes, I'm thinking that's from the number. I'm not thinking that's.
Some ain't fair. Damn.
All right, but go ahead. So the day before the dot on.
The day before she was
Red
her
wings.
cycle came on, but she claims it was a light flow, so she continued the challenge. So everyone,
Kool-Aid man.
yes, everyone that went in
Ew.
muddy.
Oh, please, Ebonie.
Ew. And they went on like day 2 of the joint.
Come on. Phelps Day 2 ain't even indicative of nothing. So stop. It's the last day that it gets a little rough. Day before the
Whatever.
last.
It's different for all women.
Yeah, yeah. You call it what you want.
All women do say the last day though is rough.
Not mine.
Or the day before the last day. So which day is your funky day, Ebonie?
Day 2.
Thank you.
You get funky day too? Wow. Look at you little funk box. She's so little. Every time I look up and down, I remember. That is tiny. She got a lot of personality. You got a lot of heart. A lot of personality. But them legs is short.
Because I know me personally, I done caught you. What is it, 6 days, 7?
It depends though, because
It's
I'm a
different for every
6-7 day
woman.
person, but some girls 2-3 days.
But yeah, like a day 5, 4, like, yeah. That,
You know my period stopped coming on. I ain't told her so in years. I don't give a I don't care what's going on. It don't bother me. That's
called
why
perimenopause.
That's why some things.
That's what that is?
Hey,
Perimenopause.
damn.
something don't make sense though.
You going through
Because
menopause?
ipso facto, how the f is that here?
yeah.
You know what I mean? I should have been in the clear.
Nah.
Women can give birth. Women can still get pregnant.
Yeah.
All the way up until their period has not come on for over 1 year.
Ebonie, shut up and get off the microphone right now.
And you, well, we all know Mona be putting a little spice on it. You
I'm
can't.
dead serious. I stopped on my period like on a regular basis. I would say 3 or 4 years ago. No, or at least 3. Like,
But you ain't go a whole year without one, though.
So, no, not a whole year.
but
no.
definitely way less than what you.
Dog, I was regular once a month from 12 up.
And then,
So it was a big deal. You know what I
and
mean?
then it just starts slowing
I ain't
down.
tell a soul. I ain't mentioned it to nobody. I was so like, please let it stay like this. I probably didn't say nothing for a year to my friends. Like, girl, I don't even. Because it's like, oh my God. I'm like the commercial. You ever see the commercial? Little white girl, she got her hand on the window, a little tear out her eye. And they be like, are you sad, mad, glad, gonna kill yourself? Your boyfriend left, you hungry, bloated, fat. That's me. Everything you get on your period, I get. It's so terrible. Since I was a little girl, horrible. I don't know why girls have to deal with that. It's so wrong that we have to deal with that. Like, it's so painful. It's really rough. Meatball just went viral for doing something with her period.
Cool.
I didn't know exactly what she did though.
So Meatball.
Here she is on that every time you hear so what happened was and she code switches. When she's off of this mic, she sound like me. More fully and she sound like me. More ignorant though. She get on the mic. So what happened was Meatball Parmigiana. She actually, please, Ebonie.
Meatball was on Twitter, and she filmed herself getting allegedly. She showed her fingers after her boyfriend or showed his fingers after he had inserted her vagina while she was on her cycle.
Okay, so it was fingers. I couldn't figure out what his mouth. Fingers. I knew it was some type of. But a couple weeks before that, she went viral. She took a picture of her penis with her menstrual cycle.
My baby know how to make it shake, don't she?
That's what she. Yeah, that's. I mean, she know how to manipulate the internet. For her to be young like that, she know exactly what that does for her page, what it does for her stuff, and because it's like in the beginning of that, you almost cringe. You feel like, oh my gosh, she gonna mess up her brand, but it's like, no, her brand has been like curved for that.
Meatball.
She could take a dookie on that in the middle. Was that William Penn? Who in the middle of the drum?
Yes.
She could take a dookie right on William Penn's boot. They gonna be like, yes, you ate with that.
And it's tough too, cause Meatball, I feel like when she hit like 40 and then she gonna Maya Angelou on. It's gonna be tough.
You know her mom is Meatball Hoagie. That's where she gets that from. They call her mom Meatball Hoagie.
I thought her mom was like Big Meatball. I knew it was something like
her
that.
Her mom Meatball Hoagie and she Meatball.
Damn.
I made that whole thing up. It's crazy. Most time when I tell people that, they go right for it. That lady named Wanda's.
I don't know.
Yeah. If it worked though, don't it work? That's why I run it all. I've been doing that shit for years. Yeah, I know my mom back down me. You get on yours. You go ahead and get on yours. I'm done with it. You know what's crazy?
What is happening?
It ain't that deep. It was itching.
I can't breathe. My waist is still in it, Phelps. Look, put your hands right here. It's still in it. That's what it does. You see it? I was did it in. You think I could breathe like that? You're not even catching how I'm talking like this a little bit. All my punchlines quick.
But
I want you to put this on.
But your voice, I could wear it.
Oh, okay. I could do it, big bitch. It's fine. I'm slimming down. Hey, guys, I got shows. This little podcast is cool, but the real deal's on the road. This podcast shit is good and all, but the real deal is me. Wherever I go, you go. Edit some of that spit out. You know what I'm starting to do, y'all? I'm starting to glee. Y'all know glee?
Gleek.
Yes, I'm starting to do that a lot.
I be having moments where I do it I feel you.
Just know this mouth always wet.
No freaky, I wasn't going.
It's super freaky.
How you? Never mind.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. First of all, shout out to Baltimore. I had a great show in Baltimore. I would like to apologize to my cousins in Nashville, Tennessee. I could not make it happen. I am sorry. I'm giving out some tickets to at least 10 people. Email me or DM me and just let me know you missed the show. I know y'all got your refunds, but I really, really apologize. And I hope I catch you at the next one. I mean that. We had a great time in Baltimore. I'm going to post some of them clips. Baltimore is really like doing shows at home. And we just had a good time. I was on the stage for an hour and 40 minutes. We had fun. We really did. I got shows. I'm going to be promoting a lot of my on TikTok because I feel like when I put it on TikTok, everybody can see it. I just want to run past you some of my dates that I have coming up. I am in Detroit, Michigan, June the 13th, Chicago, Illinois, June 15th, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, June 20th at City Winery, and I am in Cincinnati, Ohio, June 26th. Okay. More dates coming up, Florida, Tampa, maybe even Orlando, Cali, Vegas, Arizona, everything's we're don't worry, Connecticut, we just added you today. We're coming, okay? Brother from New Jersey, we coming. Yeah, we're going to Connecticut. You know, I almost lived in Connecticut because I can breathe so much better. Wearing a bulletproof vest is hard. That took a whole minute to get off.
You know how
Can you please keep it down? Sniffling, scratching, just making noise, please. Did I feel like I never talked about Joe Budden on here?
You do it, so.
Oh, okay. You should have subscribed. You know how I really feel about the Joe Budden podcast.
They got to subscribe over there to see you on his joint.
Oh, that's a bitch, ain't it? That's a bitch, ain't it? Yeah, we love y'all. Phelps, you got something to say to these people?
You supposed to hit the question.
The question?
Oh,
So
Phelps wanna
what's the weirdest or most outlandish thing somebody has done to break up with you? Or what have you done? Or both?
I
feel like you don't break up with niggas. Go ahead.
I do.
I feel like they just
fall to the wayside. No, I've only really been broke up with once, maybe twice, but this one I remember for sure. He kept asking me the same thing. I would do the same thing over and over. He would say, "Don't come in here past like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning." He would say, "The only thing open after 2 is after hours and legs. Don't come in here." Da, da, da. And I don't think he experienced that with women before, but I was like doing whatever I wanted to or whatever. And he would lock the chain lock or open the door. I had to explain myself it was a lot. And then I used to hang with my cousin, who was my bestie at the time, but he hated her. It was like his arch nemesis. I think they really now that I'm older thinking about it. But I hung with her. He couldn't stand that. It was just a lot. And he would like threaten and, you better get your shit together or whatever. And I remember because we had a little apartment together, I think in Ebonie or something. And one day, I never forget, because I was working at the gas station. It's right before I met Amina's father. And I came home, got off work, came home, and I jumped, because that was like a parole job, right? But I would be there all day. Mm-hmm. I got in the bed, grabbed the remote, and went to turn the TV, and there wasn't no TV on the wall. And that's how ditzy like I was, or just, like I don't pay attention to that's how I am, but he left that remote there. I feel like it was on purpose. But I go like this, and there's no TV when I was like, and I'm looking around, I'm like, oh, the drawer's empty. Like he took everything when I was at work.
Yo.
And he left me.
No TV is crazy,
he
but the remote.
TV off the wall. But I ain't gonna lie. This how you know you little young. I be trying to school y'all. Okay? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. We got that TV because he took it off another big wall and brought it to our house. So, of course, he took it off my wall.
Took it back to her crib.
It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. But that's my craziest time. R.I.P. Nino Scarducci. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was my man, too, not just yours.
I ain't never had nothing weird. It's always the same thing. Either they get pregnant or they get married.
Oh.
By somebody else, not me.
Right. Do the math.
That's the only. I feel like every man go through that. You've experienced that before, right?
Vern got to beat him off at the
I ain't even say your name. You could have been anybody.
Now, fuck that. Vern. You experienced that, right, Vernon?
But yeah, that's it. Motherfuckers just going. That's the only thing they do with me. They go start their real life. That's all.
I'm trying to think, was I ever left? Yeah, I don't feel like no, I'm lying. No, dummy. I got left twice. Because the weirdo left me too. He left me and moved to Brooklyn. He did. He left me and moved to Brooklyn. So it only happened twice. Yeah,
but he ain't really like,
he
you
was
feel
right back
me?
3 weeks later, 2-3 weeks later. But he did leave though.
Oh, okay.
He really did. And that's what I'm saying. That had never happened to me except for that time when I was a young boy.
That was like the longest he really went without talking to you, so you believed it.
Not even that. He never said like, I don't want to be like nothing like that. You know what I mean?
But you felt like it. You felt it.
Well, after I got shot, I told Juice. Me and Juice told that story in the podcast. We met bitch thought I was gonna die. That came. That bitch knocked on the door, took everything to get to that door, and she had to walk me back to the bed. What? Shout out to Juice, boy. I did that with Juice. I almost died. This that nigga kicked the door in 3 weeks later.
When you was about to check a minute ago, that was because of him. That episode you had. When Juice found you.
That's more than one story, though. That's mixed up. Because that happened in that house with Juice more than once for different shit.
I'm not talking about the...
I lived in Ellesmere, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Ellesmere.
This was health. This was a health joint. This wasn't a... You feel me? Oh,
no.
all right.
Yeah, this wasn't no health. I was just sick. Like,
all right, bet.
Feelings hurt.
No, but no. So this is what
we gonna clear it up off camera.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's the same thing.
It is.
Because it flow into that. Because I ain't eat nothing. So sick of love songs, so set in stone. Why can't you just turn off the radio?
Yo, that's hilarious. Because once you can't eat, that's it right there. It's like you feel me?
I'm full.
You can't even cry when you can't eat.
On the wall, all that.
You can't even cry when you can't eat.
I don't
You're
listen
thirsty.
to R&B, please. Turn on Tony Braxton. Breathe again. I don't even know what.
When I get like that, it's like extremes for me. I either go whole crazy or I don't nobody talk to me. It's like a
do that. Go fuck.
Yeah. When I had a heartbreak, I
want to do that so bad.
When I had a heartbreak, I set a milestone, and I was like, maybe I'll feel better after I this amount of many.
Oh my God, did it work?
I had to a little more.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to hurt this coochie. You heard me?
But then as a man, you do start feeling dirty after a while.
It's dirty.
Like some that just do that and don't like take no time to themselves. Like you freaky bull. Like you really a nasty.
Shape.
You're
just eating different asses and pussies.
Yeah, like
shit
cool
get
out, bro.
Crazy.
Go do something else. You feel me?
Imagine eating 3 different pussies the same week.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of. Vernon, like it's a regular weekend for me. Forever finish it, motherfucker. It's up on this podcast until this motherfucker is over with Vern, with Derek, little pinhead, with Zack too. Straight up. This podcast is dedicated to the jails. Free the jails. Free Dirk, yo.
Yeah, they just dismissed the murder for hire charge. That's what they saying.
What?
Yep. That charge got thrown out. He still ain't get bail, but that charge is apparently he beat that one.
I want to say free TK, but he did all that shit, didn't he?
But he was young, man. So he ain't get a
juvenile.
He ain't get a juvenile life. He got the grown man joint.
Both his parents was gangbangers. That ain't have a chance.
Who, TK?
Yeah, both his parents was gangbangers.
I ain't even gonna lie, he was turned. The fact that he was 15 years old from Texas and his ass was all the way up in New Jersey. Turned young. I ain't gonna lie. Cause it's like how you feel me. I can only run but so far. So the fact that
he is not aging well. That boy ugly as shit
he's
now.
Swole.
He's ugly. Very ugly.
How much? What's 12?
Jail ain't do nothing good for him.
What's 12 years of honey buns and noodles gonna do to it, man?
I don't know. I be seeing with 15 packs, 12 packs from jail.
You right.
Doing the one joint like this, curl the leg up, Macarena, Wu-Tang, one hand.
But he don't look like he was so young. I felt
like he ain't in there doing nothing but reading.
And he was so young too. I feel like he never even ate a salad before he went to jail. TK might have never ate a salad in his life.
Or no.
Damn.
He was still rapping 8th grade real quick. We take that. You come on get some. We love y'all. Come up to the stand-up shows where it really count at. If you want to see a shining without a all in the videos, all on the podcast, on the Demona Road. Follow my on YouTube. See me. When I move, you move just like that.
And she not talking to me because I know y'all.